Now this right here is something I have never ever seen before. This is our friend Tom the wild turkey, and look how close I am to him. He's been like this ever since he showed up, and he's been here since March 13th. That was the first day I took a picture of him, but he likes to strut around for our hens, our chickens. I have never seen a turkey act like this before. One day there were two other toms came running out of the woods over here, and when they seen him, they took a beeline towards him, and they ended up jumping on him and spurring him, and he took off for that day. But he's been here. He came back the next morning, and he's been here every single day. And I was putting a backhoe back on the tractor, and he's just walking around me. Let's see how close I can get to him. Just kind of like back up. He don't get like real flustered, but I had him pinned against the coop one time. I didn't mean to do it. Look at that. As far as I know, he is a wild turkey. Look, he's getting a little bit nervous now. But look how close I am. He's just probably 15 feet away from me. Our chickens used to be scared of him, but you see they're not scared now. And then we have our adopted cat, which she's coming up to get pet right now. She ended up having some kittens. So there's mommy right there. And then in here are the little kittens. There were 6 of them, one didn't make it. So there's 3 gray ones and then 2 black ones, and then we haven't figured out which ones are male and female yet, but these ones are doing good. So from a cat that we never even adopted, from another cat that wasn't ours, who got her pregnant, now we gotta go and get her fixed, and then we're gonna have to find some homes for the kittens. We're gonna keep one, I think, but yeah, that's just how it goes around here. I think people like to dump their pets that they don't want out here at this county park past us, and then she just showed up in the backyard one day and just kind of been ours ever since. Yeah, so we've got quite a few animals hanging around, new animals here at the farm. Things we didn't expect. But today what I want to do is, I'm in giant pumpkin mode. I'm getting ready, here, for the Barnesville Pumpkin Festival and at the end of September. And I'm out here at my pumpkin patch. Last year I planted one giant pumpkin right here, probably right about to there. And I was going to do that again, but talking with Kelsey, she said with the way Cody is right now, she doesn't really have time to help take care of our garden. We always get behind on weeds because she can't get out here as much with him. So we're thinking next year we're going to do a garden. So what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to take up all that weed fabric, and we're going to make this whole spot for giant pumpkin growing. And what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to grow 2 plants, and then hopefully one of them will make it to the finish line, if not both of them. And we're trying to go for at least 1,000-pounder this year. Got Kaylee taking the staples out for me as we go here. There might be one down there low on the bottom side. Seems like it's stuck on something.
No, it's just this thing.
Oh, okay. Pick it up then. There you go. Must be a staple there. Very good. Good job getting the bricks, Caitlin. I'll need those for the hoop houses that I'm going to build. Now I already did a soil test and I got the results back, and I'm not going to go into too much detail about that, but we just went. Luckily I was able to find the amendments that I need for the soil just on the other side of our county, and we went and got those this afternoon, and now I've got the MT232 with the backhoe on the back, and we're going to go and dig out some holes where I plan on the plants themselves being. That way they can shoot down the roots and go down as deep as they want to or need to. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, so hopefully this makes more sense what I'm doing. So I'm going to dug this hole here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to plant 2 plants here, and then 2 plants over there in that hole, and I'm going to have them facing so that they start growing towards each other and meet in the middle. Now I'm going to plant 2 plants in each hoop house that I'm going to make, and then whichever is the best plant is what I'm going to go with, and then I'll end up with 2 plants meeting each other. And like I said, this deep hole is just so this was pretty solid, because as you can see I got a lot of clay in there, but this is just so the plant itself at the stump can shoot some roots straight down and get more nutrients. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to use the root grapple and try to just push this dirt back in the hole, but try not to drive over top of it until I till, and the same with that hole. That way this will be all broken up and ready to plant. Okay, so Kelsey and I are out here putting some amendments on the soil. And like I said, I'm not going to get too in detail with this because your soil isn't like mine. And that's why I sent my soil samples out to get them tested. And we're just putting some basic stuff on right now. I do have some special stuff that I'll mix up and put on here later, because this is just going to be the first and second till if I can get these amendments on here before it rains. But we're going to be telling some more. What a good helper. Okay, so pretty much all my amendments are in here. Now I'm going to go ahead and till it one more time, and then we're going to focus on the hoop houses. What you got? What the hell? Well, I was trying to show you how I was going to build one hoop house, but unfortunately I did not have enough plastic. No matter how we put that plastic, as you saw, it just wasn't going to fit. And main thing with those hoop houses is to have extra. That way you can put some, I was going to put bricks on the edges and bury them, and that was going to protect it from the wind and hold it down. The rebar was 4 foot long and it was solid. Even though we used the backhoe and tilled that out, or dug it out, but it was solid. It's not going to move anywhere. My main concern is the wind getting underneath the plastic, and like I said, we needed to be able to bury it. We just didn't have enough extra, so I'll have to go get a bigger sheet of plastic. And now I know for the other hoop house whenever I build it. Okay, so I'm getting ready to plant here. Right now I've got the seeds soaking in water. I'm going to let them do that for about a half hour. And these are my seeds here from my 323 pounder. And then these are 2 seeds that I bought from a reliable grower. A couple guys I've been watching on Instagram for a long time. And we're going to try to just grow their seed, and then I'm going to try to mix or cross the other plant with my seed. So we'll see what happens. But some big buckets here to plant. That way if I need a little bit more extra time before I can put them outside, I'll have that. But I'm shooting for about 10 days in here, and then I just want to move them straight out to the hoop houses. So I don't know how much of this I'm going to show this year. We'll see. I might just do the little YouTube shorts and Facebook reels or whatever, keeping track of these pumpkins. But I wanted to show you how I'm going to get started, and we're all in this year. I'm really trying to do something special. Never got a soil test before, so this was the first time for me to do that, and then we put the amendments out there. So as long as the weather cooperates with us and we don't have any trouble with bugs, disease, there's all kinds of things that could happen, but hopefully we'll end up with at least one good pumpkin. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this gives you a little insight of what it takes. This is just a small amount. I'm not doing hardly as much as some of these big time growers, but hopefully this gives you a little bit more info what we go through. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and plant my seeds. Today is April 11th, and I think we're going to have a good start. So until next time, everybody, thanks for watching. Hey friends, did you enjoy that last video? If you did, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. That way you can get notified every time we post a video. And while you're there, be sure to check out our playlist and our store for some awesome farmhouse merch. We appreciate every single one of you. Thank you.